Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Sal, Stretford Post. Hope you can all hear me well. Hope everyone is here live with me, guys. Hope you're all doing well. I hope I'm loud and clear, guys. That's the most important thing. I'm loud and clear for you guys. I'm out and about today. Look, you know what? I always bring that content regardless what the time is, what the date is, where I am, location. I'm here for you guys. Absolutely. Of course I am. I hope you're all doing well, guys. Thank you for joining me this morning. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. And smash a like. If you could do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But let's get straight into it. Look, you know what? I was going into a back and forth yesterday in regards to Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford, of course, guys, in regards to club before player. Club before player. I'm a little bit, disillusioned by some people, to be honest with you, because I'm seeing people choosing Marcus Rashford over the football club. And I'm being a little bit like, you know what the hell, man? You know what I mean? And I'm even seeing media outlets, trying to divert the blame onto Ruben Amorim. And I think this is exactly the problem that Man United have had over the years. The same kind of problem that we've had over the years is that we start blaming the manager. Let's blame the manager. Look. You know what? I'm one of the people. I know that a manager is not exempt from blame. I know that. I absolutely. I'm not. I mean, I am multi. I do look at things from a multi-layered point of view. I don't just say, "Oh, the manager is to blame," and "Oh, the players just to blame." I do tend to look at things from above and look at it from above and say, you know what? Maybe he's right on that. Maybe he's wrong on that. But to be honest with you, I'm tired of player power. I'm tired of little petulant little children on Twitter. I'm tired of that, guys. I really am. I'm tired of people writing tweets to themselves and doing little laughing emojis and things like that because, you know what, they feel like it adds narrative to their dead opinion. It's ridiculous at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, my most important thing in regards to going forward is Manchester United. I'm Manchester United. That's what I am. I don't care about players. I don't care about managers. The most overriding thing for me is Manchester United, of course, guys. That is what I would say. Of course, that is the most important thing for me. I don't know how you feel about that, guys, but I shouldn't get involved in these kind of things, obviously, these back and forths and stuff like that. But you know what? It is what it is at the end of the day, and we have to obviously suffer, you know what I mean, with these kind of opinions, even though I'm one of them people. Good morning, Sanjay. How you doing? Even though I'm one of them people, right? I'm one of them people who, look at things and read things and analyze things. And you know what? Maybe sometimes you should just ignore people, and sometimes I'm like that, but sometimes I think, you know what, I might as well just ignore that guy, forget that person, I mean, I can't be bothered, with that, at the end of the day, so it is what it is. But let's get straight into the show, guys. I know it feels like the show's already started, but I want to get into the Zirkzee conversation, of course. Zirkzee leaving Manchester United on loan to go to Juventus with Gutierrez coming in the other way. You know what? I'm a big fan of Gutierrez. Everyone knows that I'm a fan of Gutierrez. I feel a little bit for Zirkzee, and I'm going to say this right now because I don't agree with the booing. I don't agree with the singling out of players. I mean, like Zirkzee. Zirkzee, at the end of the day, was not the reason Man United conceded 2 goals against Newcastle United, was it? He wasn't playing in defence. It wasn't the reason. Big up, Easton. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, you legend. Hope you're good, my friend. I hope you're good. So I don't think that, he was to blame. To be honest with you, I don't think he was solely to blame. I don't think Zirkzee was solely to blame for Man United conceding 2 goals. It was an absolute defensive master disaster class, so to speak, wasn't it? It was absolutely diabolical defending from Manchester United. And we, when they booed Zirkzee, and at the end of the day, Ruben Amorim has every right to take off any player he wants to take off. He wanted to bring in an extra midfielder. That was the bottom line. It was a tactical decision, right? It was a tactical decision. Where do we go forward with Zirkzee? Look, you know what? I don't think it will be a bad thing if Zirkzee goes on loan somewhere like a Juve and Man United get a Gutierrez in, because obviously we can sign Gutierrez with an obligation to buy it. Get rid of Zirkzee, will take the wage off the wage bill, which will help with FFP, and obviously Gutierrez can come in with an obligation to buy it. Look, you know what? I do believe that Ruben Amorim needs time. I do believe that Ruben Amorim needs his own players. I think that we're really jumping the gun, some people, in regards to, not backing this manager. I've seen people turning against the manager already. I've seen people, we shouldn't be turning against this manager already, guys. We're not stupid. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. And I think we need to wake up to the reality of what this is. Every one of us, to a man, agreed that when Ruben Amorim took charge of Manchester United, we knew that this was going to be a tough project. We knew that there was going to be some suffering going on. There's going to be a little bit of pain going on, Unfortunately, the fair weather fans, and that's what I called them, are falling off already after a month. After a month, guys. Do you know my life, right, guys? I'll tell you a little story about me. I come from the East End of London in Leytonstone. I didn't have a pot to piss in, right? At the end of the day, I was in the music industry for 20 years. I ended up working with platinum selling artists. Why did I end up working with these people? Because I gave up after a month? Or because I grinded and I kept going and I fought and I didn't give in? Some things just take time. And you know what? There's an overriding similarity between Manchester United right now and the 10 years past, where we're just not giving this a chance to evolve. You know what I mean? Absolutely. UK Darren, what's going on, brother? Have you been chucked out of your home? Yeah, mate. My missus has had enough of me ranting about Man United, so I had to sleep in a car last night. Sorry, guys. Big up. Not looking forward to Sunday's game at all. Look, you know what? In all probability, right, and I'll say it like this, in all probability, Darren, Man United will probably lose the game. I know that, but you know what? I'm always going to be positive about the game because in football, you never know what's going to happen, do you? You never know what's around the corner in football. Football's a funny old game, And I've seen worse Man United sides go to Anfield and win. Worst is a bit of a stretch, but I've seen other Man United teams who expected to lose go to Anfield and win, but you know what? You never know what's going to happen in football. The funny thing about Man United is just like when Man United played Man City, everyone thought we were going to absolutely mull it, didn't they? And it didn't happen. The only difference is that in theory, we caught Man City at a really good time, didn't we? We really did catch them at a good time. And, to be honest with you, and if I'm being honest, we probably played the worst Man City side in the last 20 years, in my opinion, And so, one thing I would say is that we can't take away the glory from the Man City game. But what we can do is say that, you know what, Liverpool be a far tougher game. It'll be a far tougher game than Manchester City. Liverpool are scoring for fun. You know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about seeing Dalot on the left and against Mohamed Salah. That is what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about seeing Dalot on the left against Mohamed Salah, and I'm petrified about that. But guys, I'm not going to give in. I'm not going to throw in the towel. I don't throw in towels, guys. Absolutely not. I don't throw in towels. I am not a physiotherapist. I don't have towels. You know what I mean? I'm not a massagist. I don't have towels, guys, at the end of the day. Just like I'm not driving with Goldbridge or I'm not carpool. You know what I mean? Right now, I am Sal. Still Stretford Post, of course, guys, but in a car. Stretford Post in a car. Mobility Stretford Post on the go. Here we go, guys. There we go. Giving you the latest Manchester United news every single day, of course, guys. And that's what it's all about, guys. I'm not going to give in, but obviously I look at probability that Man United could lose this game. Very, very high probability that Man United might lose the game, given the way that we've been playing over the last few months, of course. Yeah, of course, guys. So at the end of the day, look, we hope, fingers crossed, I just hope that Man United make a good account of themselves. I just hope that Man United don't let themselves down. I just hope that these players understand who they are playing for, who they're playing for. They're playing for the badge. That's all I care about. They're playing for the badge. That is all I care about. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, teams can lose games. If we would lose 2-1, we lose 3-2, we lose 1-0, and we gave a good account of ourselves and we're unlucky, okay. You know what I mean? We see something there. But you know what? Imagine this. Imagine this scenario. Man United go to Anfield. Man United win at Anfield. What what a boost, morale boost that would be for the team. You know, all the talk about Marcus Rashford, all the crap about the leaks going on at Man United, all those leaks that are going on every single week. We got a problem with leaks. You know what I mean? And imagine all that. That would be all put in the bin if Man United go to Anfield and win. I mean, that would be, you know what, it's been a long time since we won at Anfield. What was it? Juanfield? Wasn't it Juanfield when Juan Mata scored that goal? Was that the last time we won at Anfield? I think so. Darren, I'm worried about the ref. Newcastle fan hates United. Mr. Oliver was an absolutely disgraceful appointment, of course, guys, to be honest. And to have him referee this game when he has a history of anti-Manchester United decisions is somewhat sinister, in my opinion, and I don't agree with it. I think this is typical of the FA, PGMO, of course. I think this is typical of them. I think they could have picked any referee to referee this game. Why are they picking Mr. Oliver? That is the question I want to ask. Why are they picking? They could have picked any referee to referee this goddamn game, guys, but they ended up picking Mr. Oliver to referee this game. But it is what it is. And, you know, we can't change that. But the one thing we can do is make sure we give a good account of ourselves. You know what I mean? That's what I would say at the end of the day. Easton, the players need to show up self-respect and respect of the club. Absolutely, Easton. This is the most important thing for me. You know what I mean? We are playing against a very good Liverpool side. I mean, I think that many teams are playing Liverpool and rolling over, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, but I think there's a lot of players, a lot of teams out there just playing Liverpool. I think, oh my God, we're playing Liverpool, and then giving up. We don't want to get into that mindset where we're giving up. We cannot give up, guys. We can't give up. We're Manchester United. We do not give up, guys. This is not what we were about. You know what I mean? We come from adversity. Manchester United come from pain. You know what I mean? To be here today. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, and you know what? I would never, ever, accept a Manchester United team giving up. Never. Because that is not our DNA. That's not who we should be. Unfortunately, we were brought up in a time where, you know what, we saw a lot. We saw a lot of teams that never gave up. We saw Manchester United, you know, fighting to the end. You know, we remember those days, don't we? You know, and they're still fresh in my mind. You know, I still have dreams about these times, thinking about these times in my sleep to help me put me asleep. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, but you know what? We can't expect these players, some of these players on that pitch, to understand what it means. They just won't get it in their head. I mean, at the end of the day, Marcus Rashford, you know what? Now backtracking in regards to wanting to leave the club, because nobody wants to buy Marcus Rashford, of course. So at the end of the day, he's backtracking. He's tracking back. You know what I mean? Back. You know what I mean? Goodness me. He got back at the end of the day. He's tracking back. Definitely. He's got more back than bloody Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's backing up. And at the end of the day, he's saying, look, you know what? I never said I wanted to leave the club. That's not what I was saying, bruv. You know what I mean? Of course it was, mate. That you realise that the Barcelonas, the Real Madrids, the PSGs even, the AC Milans, the Bayern Munichs, don't want you, fan. They don't want you, mate. You know what I mean? They don't want you at the end of the day. And that is the problem. You know what I mean? Now you look like a bit like a Muppet that no one wants you. No, but the biggest overriding problem that I'm seeing is that people are turning on the manager for Rashford. They're turning on the manager for Rashford. And I'm on Twitter and I'm like, oh my God, are these people? I'm losing hope in humanity, guys. I need someone to show me some divine inspiration right now, because I'm looking at some of these so-called fans and I'm like, my goodness me, what's going on with these Man United fans? They're turning on a manager against a player, right? Who sacked 5 managers. The guy sacked 5 managers. You need to wake the F up. For crying out loud. And you know what? It's just driving me mad, to be honest with you. And I don't know why I let it bother me, to be honest with you. God, you know what? You know, some people say, you know what? You know, they should just turn off social media. You should just turn off social media. It's not that bloody easy. It isn't, you know what I mean? Sometimes I wish it didn't exist, you know what I mean, on Twitter and stuff. But the thing is, you see these things. And then, but the good thing about Twitter is that you do see how stupid some people are. And the thing is, I've seen this so often over the years, whether it was Eric Ten Hag, whether it's Louis van Gaal, whether it's David Moyes, whether it's Jose Mourinho, whether it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, whether it's Ralph Rangnick. I've seen it again and again and again. And this is the problem. Now, look, in regards to Zirkzee, it divides opinion, right? But one thing that doesn't divide is the fact that we do not boo our own. We do not slander our own. Look, we can critique. Guys, critique is different. We can criticize a player after the game, during the week, saying that he should have done that, he should have passed there. Obviously, that the critique doesn't go into the realms of abuse. As long as it doesn't go into the realms of abuse, I think it's okay. Big up, pal. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Driving with Sal. What's going on? Welcome to the new show, Driving with Sal. Absolutely. Big up, everyone. Nice palm tree in the background. That way, sorry. Nice palm tree in the background. It is a real palm tree, by the way. Look, I can put my hand out. It is a real palm tree. I can't touch the palm tree. It's quite far away. But yeah, definitely. Big up. Saeed, what's going on, brother? Hope you're doing well. I don't trust Martinez. I would play Lukunki, 16-year-old centre back. You know, I'm very, very excited side about Lukunki. I really am. Unfortunately, in regards to Martinez, I don't want to be this guy, right? But I would say to Martinez, he needs to pick up the performances. Martinez has been injury prone, and we can't blame him somewhat for some of the injuries that he's had. You know what I mean? It's not all his fault, of course, guys. You know what? We have to give him a little bit of leeway in regards to that. But one thing I would say is that, you know, he needs to pick up his performances, definitely. Kokonki is a young player, 16. It's going to be very difficult to play him in a game like Liverpool. It looks like Harry Mass might be going on loan to Leicester City. I think that will be a fantastic move for Harry Mass, although I would have loved to see Harry Mass given an opportunity at Man United. Those who know me know that I love Harry Mass, of course, guys. And you know what? I believe that he will amass the great things. Amass the great things. There you go. Dun. He will amass the great things. And to be honest with you, the second best thing is him going on loan to a Premier League club, playing under Ruud van Nistelrooy, of course, guys. And that is what I like. Because at the end of the day, it will build up his strength, his experience in the Premier League, etc. And I think it would be great if, look, even if Ruud van Nistelrooy got Collinaire and Amas, that would be great. It'd be good for Ruud van Nistelrooy to get some of our young players in, of course. Big up, Composed View. What's going on? What's going on, brother? What's going on? Sal, we are terrible. It's a bonus if we win. We can't compete. We can't fight. We can't score. Damn, we can't defend a corner. I look at this year as a write-off unless we win two. Look, one thing I would say, guys, there's all these rumours about Manchester United, getting relegated. Man United getting relegated. Oh, we're going to get relegated 1974. We're going to get relegated 1974. I mean, let me just remind you about 1974, right? That is a completely different time, right? These days, Man United have too much money and talent to get relegated. Although nothing is possible in life, of course, Leicester City won the league. You know, nothing is impossible in life. It can happen, of course, guys. But, you know, one thing is Man United are not going to get relegated. Do you know what I mean? Man United not going to get relegated at the end of the day. But one thing I would say is that I do want us to win a couple of games to just move way clear of that relegation zone, of course. We got Southampton and Ipswich Town coming up, of course, so Man United should get 6 points from those games. You know what? I hope Man United can get something against Liverpool. I really do. I really hope Man United gets something against Liverpool. I'm tired of Liverpool. I'm tired of that slaphead. What is his name? Arnie Slot. I'm tired of him looking all smug on the touchline when he didn't have to do jack. He just needed to sit down on that seat and press play. You know what I mean? The thing is, and we give credit to Liverpool where it's due, is that Liverpool, they're a very well-run club. They're a very well-run club. And to be honest with you, they made the right decisions at crucial times, which is the reason that they always challenge. They made the right decision at crucial times. One of those right decisions was Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp changed everything at Liverpool. He changed the culture at the football club. And anyone could have walked into that football club, including Ruben Amorim, right? And they did when they were interested in Ruben Amorim, including Ruben Amorim, and would have done the same as what Arne Slot is doing right now. I guarantee you it. The problem is you can swap that team, right, at Liverpool with the Man United team, and it'd still be the same. Why is that? It's because of the culture of a football club. But they wouldn't have a player like Marcus Rashford, a player like Jadon Sancho last season, and these type of players, you know, Luke Shaw down tooling, you know what I mean, on social media and stuff like that, enjoying themselves, living it large. They wouldn't have that. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know what? Man United need a cultural reset. And what a way to start this cultural reset by a nice, lovely point or 3 against Liverpool. Look, guys, we don't want to lose to Liverpool. I'm absolutely, you know what? I'm adamant. Kabozu, I believe Rashford is a surplus to requirements and will be sold in the summer. I said it before, unless he does something miraculous, which is improbable. Yeah, I agree, Kabozu. I can't see Marcus Rashford being at Man United next summer, although he is trying to dig his heels in and trying to stay at the football club, isn't he? And he's like basically saying, oh, I don't want to leave the football club because no one wants him. I mean, the flipping Seattle Sounders. The Seattle Sounders wanted Marcus Rashford, well, inquiring about Marcus Rashford. That's the level that he is at the moment. Flipping Seattle. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. He's thinking about, maybe I can go to Real de Madrid, or maybe I can go to Barcelona, or maybe I can go to Bayern Munich, Juve, or AC Milan if worse comes to worse, or maybe PSG. No one bloody wants you, bruv. No one wants you because of the way you are. Real eyes recognize lies. You know, real eyes recognize lies, and all those teams don't think they don't recognize you, my guy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they recognize what you're all about. We know what you're all about, Mr. Marcus Rashford. We know what you're all about, my son. You know what I mean? That is what it is all about, of course, guys. At the end of the day. Now you know why I'm in a car, guys. Oh, God. SLD Sal's green screen looks realistic. SLD, check out this green screen, mate. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Look at that. That is a wicked green screen, isn't it? Big up SLD. Look, you know what? Yeah, you know you love my green screen, guys. You know what? I'm no fake here. Kamali, what's going on, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Good to see the legend that's Kamali back in the house. What's going on, bruv? The earlier you play the youngsters, it's faster way to find out who is needed and who isn't. I agree, Kamali. Spot on. Great comment, Kamali. Man United have always been prided themselves in using young players, youth, courage, success, of course. And the thing is, I would have loved to see some of these players given 10 minutes, 20 minutes here and there. I don't think it would have done any harm against Newcastle, against Bournemouth, against Nottingham Forest, against Wolves. I don't think it would have done any harm against those teams. You know, if Man United just gave 20, 15 minutes to a few young players. And I think that's what we should have done. If I was to critique anything about Ruben Amorim, maybe he just needs to trust some of the young players. Because at the end of the day, we're playing Dalot on the left. It's not working. We keep doing it. It's not working. We keep doing it. It's not working. Right? We play Casemiro. It's not working. Okay? We ain't got a right wing back. Proper right wing back. It's not working. So just play someone else. Bring in a youth player. See how he does. You never know. One thing about young players is that they give their all. They give their all. No matter what, they will always give their all. Do you know what I mean? And that is the great thing about young players. They seldom let you down. Sir Alex Ferguson said it. Young players will seldom let you down. They won't let you down, more or less. Of course, unless you're someone like Jadon Sancho or something like that, of course, guys. Absolutely. Can't get relegated, still have 19 games left. Absolutely. It's a bit of an overreaction, of course. You have to chuckle at Rashford's backtracking. He's just realised that the grass is dead and dried on the other side. He fears not being called up for the World Cup. He's not going to the bloody World Cup. Have you seen England's roster? My goodness me, England have got such a great array of young talent. And you know what? He's not going to no I'm not going to no World Cup. He's not going to World Cup. He's not going to no World Cup. He couldn't even go to no European Championships. The thing is, right? You know, the funniest thing, as you said there, it's like, you know, the thing with Man United, right? And many of these players are standing on the shoulders of giants. And who are the Giants? Giants are Cantona. The Giants are Andy Cole. The Giants are Dwight York, Paul Scholes, Roy Keane, Ryan Giggs, Lee Sharp, Konchalskis, Steve Bruce, Gary Pallister, Dennis Irwin, Paul Parker, Peter Schmeichel. You know what I mean? Brian Robson. They're standing on the shoulders of those giants. But the problem with them, the problem with the players these days, they're standing on the shoulders of giants, but they're still too bloody short to see over the fence. And over the fence is where the success is. That is where it is. And they cannot still see the promised land. They're still like, oh, I still can't see. I still can't see. Because you haven't attempted to see. You don't want to see. You know what I mean? You got to help yourself to see. And at the end of the day, this is the problem. Standing on the shoulders of giants is still too goddamn short. At the end of the day. And you can say, why do we always have problems with English players? I'm English, guys. I'm English. I'm English. I'm English. I'm English. I don't know why we do. It doesn't happen at other teams. I don't know why we do. I have no idea. Maybe, let me give an analogy here. Let me give a non-xenophobic, sinister narrative for you guys. One thing I would say is that maybe Man United pamper them too much. Maybe they give them too much leeway. So maybe they give them too much, you know what? Like, for example, right? I'll give you an example. If we got an owner coming into Man United like Jim Ratcliffe and he's Manc born and bred, what kind of message does that send out to the rest of the squad? To the rest of the squad. What kind of message does that send out? It's the wrong one, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, it's not about Manc born and bred. It's about Manchester United red. Not Manc born and bred, Manchester United red. And we are all reds, guys. Around the world, we are all reds. It's not Manc born and bred, it's Manchester United red. And that is what I am. That is what every single one of you are. We are red. And that's what matters. And to be honest with you, maybe the fact that Jim Ratcliffe came in and started going on and on and on about America. Sorry, guys. I hope I'm still live for you. I'm sorry, guys. I got cut off a little bit. Let me read some of your comments real quickly. Rashford is going to the World Cup as a spectator. He's not going to no World Cup, guys. Absolutely. Marcus Rashford, he's not going to no World Cup. Marcus Rashford is not going to any World Cup, guys. Absolutely. Let me get this straight for you, guys. Let me get this straight. Absolutely. Nightmare syndrome. At the end of the day, we go, I'm better now. Am I good? I'm good, guys. So at the end of the day, Marcus Rashford is not going to any World Cup, guys. I can bet your bottom dollar that is not going to happen, of course, guys. Marcus Rashford going to the World Cup. I got more chance going to the bloody World Cup, for goodness sake. Absolutely. Mac, what's going on, brother? Player recruitment is the biggest problem at the club. We spent 616 million and most are flops. There isn't a single world-class player at the club. Amran despairing at the lack of quality at the club. It is a big worry. I mean, if Jim Ratcliffe did say this, didn't he? He did mention something like this in regards to the players that we spent over $1 billion over the last 11 years and we ain't got one £100 million player. Don't you think that is a bit concerning? Don't you think that is a bit concerning, guys? Sorry, guys. Let me just straighten this out. This is a bit of a crazy one, of course, guys. Yeah, don't you think that is a bit concerning, guys? Do you know what I mean? That we haven't got one £100 million player. The fact that we spent over $1 billion. It's mad, isn't it? I mean, name one player that you could think that is over 100 million at Manchester United. Right now, which player is over 100 million at Manchester United? I don't think you could do it. Kamali, and why isn't Amarim trying the players? I keep hearing that he doesn't have enough time to train them. What's up with that? I mean, he didn't at the beginning. At the beginning, he didn't have enough time to train them. I would say that. But you know what? Now you're going to start seeing Man United start to get into the realms. Because at the end of the day, I think the most important thing in regards to the overriding problem that Man United have had is that Ruben Amorim hasn't known his best team. I do believe that he knows his best team now. I think he knows his best team. And I feel like he's starting to get into the realms of that. He's going to start playing his best team, obviously, from Liverpool, of course. We hope so anyway. We do hope so that we start playing the best team that we possibly can, because that is what's the most important thing with Manchester United, of course, is start getting used to each other, getting used to a back three, you know what I mean? And playing the same back three, not the changing it every single week, changing the midfield every single week. Now, some of it is obviously not Ruben Amorim's fault. Some of it obviously is down to injuries. Some of it is down to suspension. At the end of the day, what we have to say is this, guys, is that, you know what? We can't blame everything on him, of course, guys. We can't do that, of course. Hopefully I'm live, guys. Let me know if you're here with me. Please let me know a comment, guys. Hopefully I'm still live with you guys. Let me know if you could drop me a comment. That'd be absolutely perfect, you lovely people. Please, if you could drop me a comment, that'd be fantastic. Fan-blimmin-tastic. Absolutely. Yeah, so, guys, you know what? It is getting it's getting squeaky bum time, as Alex Ferguson used to say. We're starting to get into the countdown, ain't we? In regards to that. Big up UK, big up my friend, big up UK down. You see that when you need a hand, you're there to grab me at the end of the day. It's not easy, you know what I mean, over it. You know what I mean, to get everything going. Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and good morning, guys. We're definitely gonna get fashion. Look, you know what, guys? I'm not gonna say anything about Man United getting thrashed because I don't think it helps. I really don't. You could talk about realism, you could talk about delusion, you could talk about whatever you want to talk about, analogies, facts, goals, Liverpool, Scousers, you know what I mean? Cilla Black, whatever you want to talk about. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there is a possibility that Man United could do something. There is a possibility that Man United could win. You never know in football. Any man would know that. A godly man would know that. Nothing's impossible. No one is superhuman. We might win the game. You never know. At the end of the day, big up UK down. Amir Sal, what do you make of the club selling Garnacho? What I would say, so how you doing, my friend? What I would say, and I'll say this like with every single player, I like Garnacho as one of my favourite players, right? And I believe that he's going to come good and he's going to become a fantastic player. But if we get the right offer for Garnacho, and if Garnacho doesn't want to stay at the football club, I'm sorry, there's nothing we can do. You know what I mean? And we probably have to let him go. We probably would have to let him go. And I would let him go for the right price. And it would be 100 million. Nearly 100 million anyway. We're not selling Garnacho cheap because he has the huge potential. You know, if teams want to buy Garnacho, they're going to have to pay top dollar. But, you know, at the moment, I'm at the stage right now where I'm like, I trust what Ruben Amorim wants to do. I'm all about Ruben Amorim. If Ruben Amorim wants to get rid of Garnacho, rid of Marcus Rashford, get rid of Mason Mount and all these players, I'm on it. I'm all for it. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered at all. Easton, Dalot and Maz have to trust the formation and run in front fast when we have the ball. 3-4-3 is one of the hardest formations to defend against. It is. It is. And the thing is, if you implement it properly, if you get it right, it's a very, very beneficial system. I remember England playing something similar back in the 1998 World Cup, and it was a good system for England at the time. You know what? Because it adds solidarity, and you can also, it's very versatile. But I've never believed in playing a 3-4-3, 3-4-3, because I don't believe in three at the back, because Man United never played it. You know what I mean? And that is the one thing about it. I mean, obviously, Man United have always played a 4-4-2, a 4-5-1, a 4-3-3. I mean, in particular, the 4-4-2 back in the 90s was what I was raised upon, and that is the type of formation I like. You know what I mean? But obviously, we had the 4-3-3, and if we get it right, then I feel like Man United, you know what, will go places with it. I really do. And I think Ruben Amorim knows what he's doing. Ruben Amorim is a smart guy, and I hope that Ruben Amorim, these players play for Ruben Amorim, of course, guys. I really do. I really hope that they play for Ruben Amorim. And, don't let him down, because I'm tired of sacking managers myself. You know what? I said yesterday on Twitter, if the miracle happened, for example, if Man United got relegated, the miracle happened, Man United get relegated, am I going to stick by the manager? Yes, I am. Because I'm tired, guys. I don't think there's any guy out there that's going to change this. I think we could have got Ancelotti with these bunch of players and we're still getting the same results. I really do. I just don't think it's going to change. I think until we get rid of the players in that squad, I don't think I've got any hope. I've got no hope, guys. Donovan, what's going on, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good morning, all the best for the new year. All the best, Sal. Thank you for your channel and info, top class. Thank you so much, Donovan. Thank you for joining me. As usual, you are top class. You're a legend. Thank you for joining me today. Sorry about the difference in backdrop today. I'm on my travels, of course, guys. I'm actually going to see a journalist today, guys. So I'm going to be a couple of hours going to see some journalists over here, of course, guys. And then I'm going to go back, of course, on Todd TV. I'm going to see. And then I'm going to come back, obviously, for Chatterbox for the match preview of Liverpool, of course, guys, later on today, of course. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to this year, 2025. 2024 is fantastic. From June, the way this channel has grown, it's been astronomical, and I'm absolutely so thankful for you guys, because you guys are the life and soul of the channel, and I wouldn't be here without you. And I want you to remember that. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, I'll keep bringing that content. I've got some fantastic content coming for you guys as well. So keep it locked. There's going to be a lot of great things coming, guys. Absolutely, absolutely. Can't wait for it. Can't wait for it. Almac. Apparently, Maguire, Evans, and Lindelof are out of contract, and we can't afford to replace them. Surely we can give Maguire a new contract just because we are broke. Where are our standards, Almac? You know what I would do, Almac? Bring in the youth. Bring in the youth. We want the youth. Bring in the youth, Almac. We just bring in the bloody youth. That's all we care about now. We don't. You know what? I'm tired of these mercenaries, these overpaid players and stuff like that. You know, that we signed over the years. You know what I mean? I would rather just bring in some youth players. That's what I would rather do, guys. I really would rather do that. Bring in some of the youth and just to see what happens. You know what I mean? Maybe we should give some of them a chance this season. That would be a good idea. Of course, we got Delict, we got Euro, we got Leacher. They're still at the football club. Of course, Kolungi is coming through as well, guys. You know, he's still at the football club. I like Rice Bennett. I think he's a good player as well. Murray's a good player. Amas is a good player. Why not give these players a chance? Mazrui is a good player as well, of course. For 60 million, I am selling Garnacho. It depends, because I think he's worth more than that, my friend. I really do. I think he's good. I mean, at the end of the day, for a 20-year-old Argentinian international, you know, playing for Man United, he's going to be an absolute baller for any club that signs him. The problem is Man United, not Garnacho. The problem is Manchester United. Manchester United are the problem. The culture at the football club. You know, as I've always said, as Ronaldo said, it's not always the coach. You know what I mean? It's not always the players. You know what I mean? There is a fundamental issue at the football club that, you know what, we're not addressing. We're doing the same thing over and over again. One thing I would say is that if it meant Man United getting money, and if Ruben Amorim wants to sell Garnacho, if it's Ruben Amorim's choice, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Ruben Amorim's choice. I'm not going to go against Ruben Amorim's choice. If Ruben Amorim wants to get rid of Garnacho, so be it. So be it. Get rid of him. 60 million. You know, if he feels that's right, if he feels that's the right deal, I believe in this manager, and I'm going to do that, guys. Because I'm tired of playing FC. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of playing FC. As I said earlier, I'm seeing people putting Rashford before the manager. Rashford before the manager. What the hell is going on, guys? Why? I mean, come on. I mean, I thought I woke up in a different dimension, for goodness sake. You're putting Rashford before the manager. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous, guys. Absolutely pathetic in my humblest opinion. I think it's ridiculous, and I think that we need to obviously get our priorities straight. Some people need to get their priorities straight in regards to who they support at this football club. You know, one thing I'll say about Garnacho, right? People want to pick the bones about Garnacho, right? But Garnacho never went on Twitter, right? And started giving it large like Jadon Sancho did. He didn't go to Belfast. You know what I mean? He don't go behind the people's backs and start yapping off, does he? At the end of the day, that's one good thing about Garnacho, I would say. And I would rather keep Garnacho, get rid of Rashford. You know, look, guys, at the end of the day, you know, when we look at this squad as a whole, and don't tell me Ahmad is any much better, because he's been poor the last 4 games. At the end of the day, one thing we have to say is that every single one of those players to a man, have to pick it up. They have to pick it up. They have to improve their standards, because at the moment, the standards are on the floor, guys. They're dead in the water. Dead in the water. And Man United need to pick up these standards, guys. They really do. I'll be honest with you, look. I really am, you know, because I'm tired of the low performances. And what a way to impress me, to impress you by getting a result against Liverpool on Sunday. What a way that, what a change that would make to our mentality, to our thoughts about this team, etc. You know what I mean? That would be absolutely incredible, wouldn't it? At the end of the day, guys. It would be absolutely brilliant. But, guys, you know what? One thing I would say is that Ruben Amorim has come into an absolute circus. Let's be honest. He's come into this club thinking one thing, and he's getting another thing. He's coming to an absolute circus, guys. An absolute nightmare, isn't it? It's probably not even close to what he envisioned Manchester United to be. But we could have told him that a long time ago, guys. We really could have told him that a long time ago. And to be honest with you, it is what it is. He's got to get on with it, and he's got to try and change the results, of course, guys. And that is what Man United are about, guys. He's got to try and change the results. He's got to try and change the narrative. And hopefully that happens on Sunday. We got Arsenal and Liverpool coming up, guys. Arsenal in the FA Cup, of course. God, there's no rest for the wicked, is there? For Manchester United at the moment. There's no rest for us. We got a couple of hard games coming up, guys. So, you know, one thing I would say, guys, is just keep your head up. Keep hoping. Keep praying. You know what I mean? We'll get there in the end, and hopefully it will work out for the better. Guys, I hope it all works out for the better for Manchester United. For Manchester United's sake. Not what any other individual player wants, of course. Why did we not give Alanga an opportunity? He has looked like a decent footballer since he left. He's looked decent because at the end of the day, anyone who leaves this football club, guys, will look decent. If Garnacho left tomorrow and went to Nottingham Forest, he'll look decent. He would. It's the football club. This is the whole thing. The football club is the issue. The football club has a problem, a cultural issue, a mentality issue, a laziness issue, a medical issue, you know, an overpaid issue, a rich issue, a snobby issue. You know, dare I say it, a xenophobic issue. You know, we have so many different issues at this football club that is just unbelievably compared to other football clubs. For example, when you go to Nottingham Forest, all you have to think about is put your boots on and play football on a Saturday. That is Nottingham Forest. Man United, you got this, you got that, you got news, you got media, you know, you got bloody this going on, that going on, this going on. Everything going on behind the scenes is not a respite, of course. Do you know what I mean? Everything. Big up, barman. How's it going, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Good morning, Sal. Sunday will show us the real face of those who fight for the shirt and those who wear the shirt. Big up, barman, my guy. Absolutely, this is exactly what I'm saying. This Sunday, forget the talk. It's all about Manchester United, guys, and showing us Walk the walk. Walk the walk on Sunday. Show us you can do it. Forget the bloody all this talk, all this thing. We go again. We go again. We go again. Forget all that talk. We're tired of the go agains. We need Man United to now do it. On Sunday is a perfect opportunity for a lot of those players to do it. It's the opportunity for Man United, those Man United players, to show us we have what it takes. We have the cojones to do it, of course. What's going on, Deliso? What's going on, my friend? Ineos, please. I want Danny Omar. Oh, you again. Goodness me, Deliso. Yes, they need about 500 million for that, my friend. If you want to sign Nuno Mendes, if you want to sign Osimhen, Kirkis, Omo, all of those players, of course, guys. At the end of the day, Man United have Diego Leon. Why are they going to sign Nuno Mendes and Kirkis? Doesn't make any sense, my friend. I think you are a troll, Deliso. I think you are a troll, my friend. I don't know why you're on here as a troll, but you are. I think you are, my guy. At the end of the day, I can't hate on you though, because at the end of the day, you know, a troll got to do what a troll got to do, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? I know it's not Christmas anymore. You can't deliver Christmas presents as a troll. So you know what? You have to come on my bloody channel and be a troll. That is what you guys do, guys. At the end of the day, but guys, the Liverpool Man United game, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, you know, and I want Man United to show up in this game more than any other game in this season. You know, because I know people are going to throw at us 7-0, 7-0, 7-0, 7-0. I've seen 7-0 more times, for goodness sake. Goodness me. Oh, my God. You know, I've seen 7-up, 7-0, this, that, and the other, since that game. You know, and nothing would please me more than Man United to get a little bit of revenge. A little bit of revenge and put one over, get one over Liverpool. Stop Liverpool winning that title, maybe. You know what I mean? You never know what can happen. We could stop Liverpool winning the title. Imagine that happened. Easton, the day they started giving underperforming players contracts in the name of protecting their value is when the culture took a dive down the cliff. Easton, you come out with some great comments, my guy. Absolutely perfect comment. Guys, you know what? You guys are an intelligent bunch. I love my community. This community is absolutely fantastic. Their ball knowledge is up here. You know what I mean? Absolutely. When you are rewarding mediocrity with contracts, I remember the times when you used to have to play well. You used to have to achieve something to actually get a new contract. Let me give you an example. 1995, when we lost the league title to Blackburn Rovers, right? When we lost the league title to Blackburn Rovers in 1995, those players weren't given new contracts. They were kicked out of the door. We lost the league by a point. We were one goal from winning the league. Mark Hughes, seasoned pro. All these players, Konchalskis, Ince, all these players left the football club. Seasoned pros, winners. No, so what? You know what? You know, our reaction is, oh my goodness me, he played well against Coventry City. Let's give him a new contract. And that is what we got to get away from. And hopefully, those days are numbered. Those days are finished in regards to giving new contracts, etc., etc. Of course, guys. I think Amram would have loved to have Kadioglu on the left. He would have been a perfect as a wing back. Pity we didn't sign him. Amak, what have we been saying? Amak, what did we say in the summer? What did we say? We said we need Kadioglu. We need a left wing back. We need a left back. We need a left wing back. We need a left-sided centre back. And now look, it's coming to the fore. There you go. It does. You can sign all the right footers in the world, the midfielders in the world. If you do not concentrate on your balance, and this is not obviously Ruben Amorim's fault, if you do not concentrate on your balance, you know what? You're not going to win football matches. You're going to be unbalanced. Balance is everything in football, for goodness sake. You know what I mean? And you know what? If you don't concentrate on balance and you don't get the right ingredients to build a successful team from front to back, you're not going to be successful. It only takes one brick to destabilize the wall. You know what I mean? And that's what I've been saying. Like we've been saying now, Matt. We said it about Kadioglu. Kadioglu would have been a great signing for Man United. He wouldn't have been that expensive either. A great kind of players should be honoured to wear that shirt. We bribed them in wearing it. Absolutely, barman. No, none of these players should need extra motivation. Marcus Rashford said the other day, he said, I'm going to be motivated. I'm going to be motivated. I'm going to be more motivated. I'm motivated. You should not need motivation to play for this great club. People died for this football club and you need motivation. I can't believe what I'm hearing sometimes, guys. I really can't. I can't hear when I hear these things, guys. I'm going to be motivated. You know what? I got more motivation. I got my motivation back. You're wearing the Man United jersey. You know what I mean? You're a Man United player, and you're talking about motivation. I mean, sometimes it beggars belief. You know what I mean? I would wear that shirt for free. I'll bust my gut on that pitch for free. I'll break my leg for free. They don't know how lucky these people. They don't know how lucky they are. They really don't know how lucky they are, guys. You know, when I hear people like, you know what? I feel extra motivated now. Yeah, I'm really up for this. I'm up for it. We're up for it. You should be up for it. You're playing for the greatest club in the world. You think when we were trying to take off in 1958 in that aeroplane, you know what I mean? We were doing it for people like you, spoiled mercenaries. We were doing it for people like you. For you to have a platform. For you to have your 300,000, 3 million subscribers on Twitter and Instagram. Because of people who sacrifice themselves. I'm feeling motivated today. Yeah, I think I might feel motivated to play today. Yeah, I feel up for it today. I woke up in the right side of bed. My girlfriend sent me a nice text. You know what I mean? It's like that, isn't it? It's pathetic, man. I'm telling you, it's pathetic the way some of these players are. It drives me absolutely bananas. I'm telling you guys, I go mad when I hear it. Because, I mean, I love this football club. I love this football club. And I'll do anything for this football club. I'll do anything for my fellow Man United fans. Anything. If you came to Abu Dhabi, where I am right now, and you said I'm a Man United fan and I'm not, you know what, I haven't got a place to stay. Welcome, Man United. These people, man, honest to God. Barman, sometimes I think these players don't get motivated even in the morning and then look in the mirror as shipment. Absolutely, mate. You know what it is, Barman? They look in the mirror and they don't understand how good they got it. Maybe they need to come to the UAE, right? On 2,000 dirhams a month. And you know how much 2,000 dirhams is? £400 a month, right? In the blistering 50-degree heat doing building work in a building site. Maybe they should do that and realise how lucky they have it. Oh, we had so many sacrifices in my life. I had so many sacrifices. You've been rich since you're bloody 15, mate. What are you talking about sacrifices? I want to see on Sunday, Man United giving their all on Sunday, and I want to see every drop of breath, every drop of sweat on that pitch. I don't want to see anything there. We're not stupid, and us Man United fans, we're not stupid. We know if they put in a shift or not. GK, so it's very bright and sunny day. Man United are keen now to move on with Nuno Mendes. I hope so. Forget Frankie de Jong. He's had his chance at the end of the day. He's had his chance. Salam alaikum, Liza Rami. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Walaikum salam. Sal Rashford would be being fresh in the academy and had still the Cantona vibes would be being there. Motivation, come on, please give me a break. Absolutely, mate. Motivation. I need motivation to play for Manchester United, earning my 300k a week. Oh, poor Rashford. Poor you, man. I'm so sorry, man, that you have to earn 300 grand a week and you can't get motivated to play for Manchester United in front of 76,000 people and millions of fans around the world. I'm so sorry, Marcus. I'm sorry, mate. I am. I'm so sorry you can't get yourself up for it. I'm sorry you have a little bit of anxiety. Go to the doctor. Get some stress tablets. Do what you want, mate. At the end of the day, look, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. This is all about Manchester United, guys. It's about Manchester United. Manchester United. And I say that because if these players knew who they're playing for, they wouldn't do this, guys. They wouldn't carry on down tooling. They wouldn't say, I feel motivated. I feel good. I feel good about myself. Oh, for goodness sake. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it, guys. I know I'm blowing the top here. But you know what? I am tired of it. I'm tired of these guys, honest to God. You know what I mean? That's why I won't jump in on the young players too much. You know, I'm not going to jump in on the likes of Garnacho and Ahmad and, you know what, these type of players, because at the end of the day, they're young. The problem is every time a young player comes into this squad, they look left, they see a mercenary, they look right, they see a down tooler, they look forward, they see an overrated player. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't look around and you don't see your Keanes, you don't see your Irwins, you don't see your Bruces, you don't see your Paddistons, you don't see your Coles, you don't see your Giggs. You see Bruno, you see Rashford, you see Casemiro, you see bloody, who else is there in that team? Lindelof and Maguire and, you know, Luke Shaw sitting on his backside all bloody year until the World Cup comes. It's mad, isn't it, guys? It is really, really mad what's going on in this football club. But, guys, it is the Liverpool Man United preview later on, guys. I really hope that you can join me for it. I would really appreciate you guys if you could join me for it. Absolutely. Matt, do you think Amram can do anything with Anthony? Is he going to be a bust, or can Anthony turn him into a starter? It all depends on Anthony and my guy, Matt. It all depends on Anthony. And if Anthony can prove himself when he plays and can make something happen, then maybe he will. But I'm hearing rumours that Anthony could be off to Spain. Real Betis is the team. Real Betis have just sold their player Dale for 11 million to Como, which opens the door for Anthony to go to Real Betis. That is a possibility, guys. So look out for that one, of course, guys. So that we have to wait and see. I have seen that in Dubai. Absolutely, mate. That's what it is. At the end of the day, they need to send those players to UAE, right, on 2,000 dirhams a month, right, and do some bloody building work. That's what they need to do. Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. First players eat something good before a match and they look energyless. Absolutely, mate. I run for free. I run on an empty stomach. Guys, I run 5K a day. 5K a day, right? At my age, I run 5K a day in the blistering heat. I don't eat until 12. In the morning, I wake up, I'm the gym. I go for a 5K, or I run on the jog. I jog outside, 5K. And they're moaning with all that pasta in their belly. Do you know what I mean? Pillow, what's going on? We need to kick out these overpaid players. So set this example for the players coming in. If you don't cut it, you get shipped out. Absolutely spot on, brother. Absolute spot on, my friend. Absolutely. Big up, Tariq. How you doing? Low, give it to them, Sal. Absolutely, Tariq. Big up, Tariq. Thank you for joining me today, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Big up yourself. 350K motivational bull. We need a cultural change. People at this club 2K a month and giving it all. Absolutely, mate. And getting sacked. Thank you so much, GK. You're legend, my friend. Big up, GK, the legend, of course. Big up. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a great show. Sorry about the slight technical difficulties in between the show. Of course, guys, my phone went extra hot because the sun was shining on my phone and it went, oh, emergency mode. The phone is too hot. So it went off for a little while. But sorry about that, guys. But thank you, everyone, for joining me today. You're absolute legends. Let's keep it united, guys, and let's keep believing. Sunday, bring on Sunday. I'm doing my preview later on today, guys. So watch out for that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget to like the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Guys, I could scream all day about this football club. You know what? I wish I was in the dressing room just for a couple of minutes at the end of the day. Big up, GK. Big up, Eastern. Big up, everyone who joined me today, you legends. I could scream all day, guys. I really can. I can really give it. You know what I mean, at the end of the day. But you know what? It's not going to do much for me, you know, and Man United at the moment, unless I'm in that dressing room giving it to them. But, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day, great morning, great evening. I'm Sal Warner. This is Breaking Dawn. I'll see you later. Don't forget to join me, guys, please. Thank you. It's going to be a good one. Take it easy, guys. Peace.